Welcome back to the channel. So today we've got the 2023 i4 eDrive35, the G26 chassis. And this i4 is an individual Interlagos Blue, or for our German speakers, Interlagos Blau. So Interlagos is a color that I think first appeared on the E46 M3. It was one of those 50 Jahre anniversary colors from the E46 era. I think it also appeared on the E9X M3, and here it is in an individual color. It hasn't been available for a little bit of time, and although some colors are available for individual orders, Techno is one that I still have not been able to get approved. But Interlagos here on the i4, it's also available on some of the X vehicles built in Spartanburg, and we do have an X5 eDrive50 inbound in this lovely shade of blue. Now, prior to model year 24, the i4 eDrive35 was not available in M Sport, and the only blue you could get was tanzanite without dipping into individual colors. So, M Sport package is available on the i4 eDrive35, which means you get Portimao blue, as well as Brooklyn gray, and some different design elements. Now, curious, it will close the gap on prices between the 35 and the 40. But let's talk about this lovely Interlagos Blue, again, named after the Interlagos circuit in Sao Paulo, Brazil, which I guess technically means Sao Paulo yellow is also named after the Interlagos circuit. So same racetrack, two different colors for the M colors. So over on the side, we have the style 854 wheels. These are the standard 18-inch wheels that were available on the 2023 eDrive35. The other one was a 19-inch wheel, and basically in two tire choices. Now, with the M Sport package, you're going to get more wheel choices for the eDrive35. So with the 18-inch wheels, estimated range on a full charge is about 256 miles, so pretty decent. And it's a 66 kilowatt hour battery, which means for charging times, I think you're about 12 hours at level 2. For DC fast charging with Electrify America, so if you can get a 170 kilowatt charger, 10 to 80% is estimated to be in about 31 minutes. So just a little bit over that 30-minute complimentary charging time that you get for Electrify America when you get an i4 or an iX. And here's Interlagos Blue in sunshine. It's a fantastic shade of blue. Maybe not as much purple as say like San Marino in it, but a fantastic looking blue. Let me know what you think about Interlagos Blue here on the i4 in the comments below. So again, this is done prior to pre-delivery inspection, so I don't know when that will be done and whether I'll be around to take photos and videos of this one. So taking advantage of this little bit of time, let's go inside and talk about options and pricing. So opening up, we have the Cognac perforated Syntec, which is a very nice complement to the Interlagos Blue. So you could probably go with beige as well. And of course, be safe with black, or even go more bold with Tacora. So plastic covering still on the seat. So again, you do not get side bolster adjustment. You do get lumbar support for the driver. All right, so inside your standard steering wheel. Again, no shift paddles up here because obviously you don't need the shift in the G26 i4. But heated steering wheel, iDrive 8 instrument panel in front of me, heads-up display, which is an option on the eDrive35. The rest of our iDrive 8 curved display. And the trim here is the ash gray wood trim, which continues down here in the center console area. So again, the gear selector is gone. That happened late in the model year 23. This is how your i4 is going to look going forward. Start stop button in blue. Let's talk about the limited options on this one here, given the price of the paint. So starting price of the i4 eDrive35, $52,000. The paint, another $4,500. Sensor tech included. Parking assistance package for $700. Premium package for another $950. And all these other things are standard on the car. And we did get the Shadowline exterior trim, which is a no-cost option, at least it was on the 2023. So, curved display, with heads-up display, $1,100. All told, MSRP of just a little bit over $60,000. But you do get a lovely shade of blue, and all of our other individual i4 eDrive35s have sold rather quickly, so curious to see how long this one will take to sell. Alright, so here's the back seat. We'll hop in. Alright, so here's the view from the back seat. And then we've got our moonroof shade open. Knee room and legroom I think is pretty decent. The compromise here is the headroom, which can be problematic for taller passengers, as well as the door opening for the rear doors. So pretty decent space, and I think it's obviously a very good seller for BMW. All right, let's take a look at the trunk, which will include your flexible fast charger. We use the kick to open. So here's our i4 eDrive35i charging cable here. So in the bag here, flexible fast charger with two attachments. One of which was the NEMA 1450 for level 2. And 110 volt one is in here somewhere. But either way, you do have a nice storage capacity. You do have a little bit underneath the trunk as well. A little extra space, and that's a mobility kit down there. And our kick to close. Take a little bit more of a tour around the eDrive35 in Interlagos Blue. And you see the optional Shadowline exterior trim. So this will be standard on the car now for $24 if you get the M Sport package. It was a nice touch they allowed to have Shadowline exterior trim on the eDrive35 when you didn't have M Sport available. So I think a pretty good car. I think it is BMW's best-selling electric vehicle by far. The iX is struggling a little bit, at least in our market, but there is support for this vehicle as well. And if you want to lease it, there's a lease credit available. And again, I think pretty decent range. So again, to prepare for getting an i4 or an iX, you definitely want to have level 2 charging available at home. Level 1 charging not recommended. It takes roughly 100 hours to charge, basically from empty to 100%. You're about 12 hours to do a full charge from empty at home on a level 2. Now you could get by, of course, with level 3 DC fast charging. However, it is recommended that every 4th or 5th time you use DC fast charging, you're going to need to do a level 1 or level 2 charge just to make sure you can still charge at a fast rate. Otherwise, it will restrict the power going in here in terms of charging times if you do exclusive DC fast charging. But that's it for a quick tour around this individual i4. We've got a few more individual i4s inbound, but we'll see you at the next video.